Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about a problem that I have, and you might have this problem too. So I'm going to go ahead and start out by telling you what the problem is and then break down how I'm going to try and go about fixing it. But if you have this problem, leave a like, leave a comment, talk to me. I love responding to you guys. It's my favorite part of making YouTube videos. But my problem is that I get too invested in other people. I know that sounds ridiculous and stupid if you don't know what I'm talking about, but to those of you who will, I hope that you can relate to this video. So I want to start out by talking about something that I've been dealing with for a while now, and that is anxiety. I have been dealing with anxiety since I was probably in 7th grade, and now I'm almost 21 years old. I'll be 21 in March. But I go through these phases where I do really well for like 6 to 8 months. I feel great. My life is awesome. I don't feel bad. I can help so many people. I can just jump in and do everything. And then I go through these funks where I can't do that and I can't help everyone. And it totally depends on what I'm dealing with at the time. If I get too much on my plate, I can't deal with it all. I have to slowly add things and then I work through them, and then I slowly add things, work through them. It's just like if you try to eat too much, you can't eat a plate heaping full of things, but if you do it slowly, you can get through it. So about 2 weeks ago, I got into this funk where I knew that I was dealing with too much stuff, and I can always tell right away, and I just shut down. That's basically what it is. I hide in my house. I barely want to go grocery shopping. I barely want to cook for me and my husband. I don't want to do anything for anybody. I just get to this point where I don't care anymore. And I hate getting to that point because that's not who I am as a person. I'm a fixer. I want to fix things. But that's kind of the point that I hit about 2 weeks ago. And then this huge thing that I had been dealing with and trying to work through in my mind and trying to figure out the best solution and helping my husband with was lifted off my plate. Something huge was taken away. And I felt so good for about a week. And then today, I got news that it was a false alarm and this thing is still being dealt with. Now, this isn't something personal to me. It is something that is with one of my friends, a very good friend of mine. But in certain situations, I feel like I can see the writing on the wall. So the situation started up again today. It's not drug addiction. It's nothing that serious, but it's something that could seriously impact this person's future. So I thought things were back to normal. And then it was like a huge slap in the face today. So basically, to sum this all up in case all of that was too confusing, I deal with anxiety until something huge came up. This huge thing came up with my friend. So to deal with this, I feel like the best option for me at this time is to take a step back from this person. Even though I love them, they're like my family. But I have to take a step back from them and do what's best for me. And if you've ever been in a situation like this, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. You know that you have to take a step back, but that doesn't make it any easier. It makes it harder, if anything. So today I decided to take a step back and not deal with this anymore for now. Eventually, hopefully things can work out, but for now I'm not going to. So this brings me down to how I can help you guys, because even with trying to get rid of some problems, I want to try and help someone through this video. So hopefully if you're watching this and you understand what I'm talking about, maybe this will help you. So my first tip, if you are dealing with something like this, if you're dealing with anxiety, is see how much stuff you are dealing with personally. That means that it has to do with you and your significant other, or you and another important person in your life. See how personal it is and evaluate what you can do to fix it, and if any of those options are actually going to help, and if not, take a step back from it. My second thing is to put yourself first for once. I know that a lot of people have a hard time with this because they don't want to be selfish. I get you. I'm right there with you. But if you are feeling like you're being selfish, you're probably doing it the right way. You need to take a step back, focus on yourself, and figure out what you can work through. one of my biggest problems when it comes to anxiety is I put so much on my plate where I need to work out, I need to go shopping, I need to go visit my grandma, I need to go help my family, I need to take this person there, I need to do this, I need to visit this person. So much stuff. And when you put all that in your mind, you start to freak out. But here's what I've learned is for the week, I think of what I need to do. So one day I need to go grocery shopping. Okay. My husband is off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. So the other days I can go visit my other friends and I can work something out to where I'm seeing everybody and I can slowly work through everything that I need to. And when I get so much anxiety built up, I feel like I neglect my friends more than I would if I would have just talked myself through it, you know? So I do hope this helps someone. I know probably not a lot of people are going to see this video, and that's okay. But I'm posting this for the few of you who do and who this can help. But I don't know. I mean, right now, I'm in a lot of pain. I called my mom after I had a conversation with this person just an hour ago. And I told her, I said, Mom, I feel like I'm losing one of my friends all over again. And I cried and cried and cried and talked to her. And even talking about it now makes me want to cry again because, you know, it felt like things were going back to normal and then they didn't. But that's okay because in the end, it's not my plan. You know, it's not up to me how things work out. If you're a Christian, you'll relate to this part. If not, you know, there are other ways to figure this out. But for me as a Christian, I know that God has a bigger plan for me. And that if he wants this specific person in my life, he will work it out for me. And I don't have to really worry about it. But it still sucks at the time. But I hope this video helped you. I hope it made sense because it probably didn't. I feel like I just said a bunch of stuff. I've tried recording this video a couple of times now and I feel like each time it gets really, really jumbled, but I think this one makes the most sense, so hopefully this will be the one that I post. But I guess it all comes down to make the best decisions for you and your family, then worry about your close ones, your close friends, and then worry about the rest of life and the rest of the world and figure things out. Just have your priorities straight. Make sure that you're dealing with things the best way you can. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below because I do love to hear from you guys. I love communicating with you. I love hearing what you have to say and knowing that I'm not crazy and losing my mind because I could be. But anyways, thank you so much for watching and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.